Now, exactly 20 years ago, the media landscape was changed forever in the Middle East. On November the 1st, 1996, Al Jazeera went live and launched its first broadcast. Now, as the network expands, one of the largest news organizations in the world, HASHEM AHELBARRA looks back at the stories that were covered and the lives that will be changed forever.
This is the moment Al Jazeera went on air 20 years ago. The first Arab news channel soon became the most watched TV outlet in the Middle East and North Africa. Its non-stop coverage of conflicts and uncensored talk shows were unprecedented in a region where government control of the media is widespread. The TV channel's exclusive stories from Afghanistan, Iraq and Africa established its reputation globally.
Al Jazeera Arabic has stood with and has been standing with the people, making itself the voice of the voiceless.
But Al Jazeera's journey isn't an easy one. Reporters have been killed covering war zones such as Iraq and Syria. Its offices occasionally shut down in many countries. That did little to deter Al Jazeera from covering news stories as they unfolded. In 2010, Al Jazeera was one of the first news channels to cover a mass protest movement spreading across Tunisia. It all started when a street vendor set himself on fire, an act that would later spark a revolution in the Arab world. The Arab Spring has become the highlight of Al Jazeera's growing influence. But the news channel's critical reports on the uprisings in Tunisia, Libya, Egypt, Yemen and Syria angered many governments. Al Jazeera journalists were jailed in Egypt. Many other reporters left their countries after receiving death threats.
In a way, there have been negatives. There was a kind of backlash against them as well, that they were seen as partisan. And of course, many of the reactionary regimes that have come back after the Arab Spring have made sure that they have got even more control over their own media.
As Al Jazeera celebrates its 20th anniversary, the Arab world of 2016 bears little resemblance to the one that existed when Al Jazeera launched.
منذ عقدين من الزمان قررنا في دولة قطر.
2 decades ago, we launched an Arab media platform that has enabled the people of the region to see themselves and the world through their own eyes.
العالم بعيونها.
Al Jazeera has now expanded into a network. Its many TV channels have viewers all over the world. When Al Jazeera launched, it changed the face of broadcast journalism. The channel has angered many governments and won the respect of many people, mainly across the Arab world, where it's widely regarded as the voice of the voiceless. HASHEM AHELBARRA, Al Jazeera, Doha.